So I'm just about to start peeling the potatoes for my cottage pie, but I realized it's gonna take a while in the oven. So I want to boil some sweet corn for guys to be munching on, because I know people will get hungry. And then once these are boiling, then we get on with the business of making dinner. I literally had to buy even these vegetables from the supermarket, because supermarket, you guys, yeah, because I haven't gone shopping in Marikiti and people have to eat, and it's expensive to buy these things from the supermarket, as I tell you all the time. So if you can organize yourself and know what you're cooking, and then just head on to the market and buy a whole bunch, it saves you a lot of money and time and all that jazz. So these are just going to take like 10 minutes to boil. Then as they're boiling, I'm going to be peeling my potatoes. Then once I put my potatoes to boil, I start cooking the mincemeat. We passed by KMC and we already have our ground beef, our minced meat in the fridge, which I'm going to start cooking when the potatoes are cooking as well. So the first thing I want to do is to brown the meat, and then I'm going to stew it. So I'll just put a bit of oil there. For the meat stew, I'm just putting the celery sticks. So I've removed the majority of the leaves. So now I'm going to cover this to simmer for 20 minutes and to soften. As I think the mash is now ready for mashing, so let's do some mashing. So in the mashed potatoes, we're going to put in some butter, some butter, as much as your heart desires. It's going to be a very rich mashed potatoes, by the way. If you want to take your mashed potatoes to the next level, here is your secret recipe. All right. So we put our butter. We're going to put some cheddar. Ooh-wee. And some milk. I don't like hard mashed potatoes. I like my mashed potatoes nice and soft. You can use your hand mixer to mix this to make it ultra soft, but I'm an old-fashioned girl from the mountains, so I like to do it by hand, the way my grandmother taught me. And this is not even how she taught me. I'll show you how she taught me just now. So now that I've gotten the ball rolling, I get my cooking stick. Then I will do it my grandmother style, okay? I made 2 cottage pies because you guys, you know how much I love the batch cooking. I mean, and as I always say, if you're going to make one thing, if you can double it, save yourself the effort for the next time. The effort. That would be so good. So I'm making 2. One will go into the freezer. I'm not going to bake it. And then the other one, we're going to bake it and to eat it. The smell Oh my gosh, it is smelling so good. Now let's do the taste. Have you even looked at it? Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness. Please try this and let me know when you do. Meantime, let me serve my people so they can go to bed. I think we'll make that meal plan in 2 minutes, which will be tomorrow for you, but for me it will be, in 2 minutes for you, tomorrow for me because it's late. So let's eat this, then make a meal plan. I have been procrastinating on making this meal plan for months. This is the day, today, because I need to make freezer meals for this month. And then also I need to go shopping, so I need to know what I'm doing. So I decided I'll just do this with you guys. We do this together. Because let me say, I met one of my amazing viewers at work, and she was like, give me that meal plan that you have in your bag. I don't walk around with meal plans in my bag. I wish I had one. I literally told her I wish I had one because I don't. So I'm going to make one. I intend to make it downloadable for you. I'm going to make it very generic so that you can twist it and tweak it to fit your life and your lifestyle and your everything. So let's do this. But first, I am literally melting, you guys. I don't know whether your place is like mine. At night, during the day, today it was 31 degrees centigrade. What? During the day. At night, it's 15. Anyway. So here I have my list. I'm going to be doing my shopping list here. And then here I want to do, first we do whatever. The meal plan. So the way I normally do it is, I have a felt pen here. I hope it's working. I haven't used it in like a gazillion years. By the way, I'm that lady who walks around with a million pens and papers. I love writing. It's a dying art. Okay, what am I doing? This is for what? What do I want to do with this? Maybe make the lines. Okay, so that's the month of the day. The month of the day. Okay. Okay, and that's breakfast, snacks, lunch, snacks, and dinner. Makes sense. Normally I put the time here just, but not anymore. When the kids were young, I was very specific, like by this time they did this, by this time. But nowadays, people are big. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On Sunday, people fast. You guys, pray fast and seek the face of the Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, forget the time. All right. So I'm just drafting, and then now once I finish drafting, I'm going to come up with the with the main meals. Okay, and then let me first do it in pencil so that in case I need to erase, I'll know what to do. And then first I want to come here and write the meals, the types of meals that I want to make. This sort of be my rough paper as well. So for meats, okay, this month we'll do fish. Okay, I want to make it like can be adopted for many months because a girl is struggling. 4 types of meat is good. All right, it's a bit too many, but we'll alternate fish and pork because we like to have 3 days meat and 4 days vegetarian. Then we'll have beans. Then we have lentils. And then we will have different types of lentils or leftovers. Okay, so now another thing I like to do is I like to write down the types of breakfast that we'll be having, because I like to make sure that on the days like we're having vegetarian dinners, we have some sort of animal protein for breakfast, okay, which is really just eggs. I'm just writing cereals. This is mostly Weetabix, to be honest, what we alternate. Then here we have arrowroot and sweet potatoes, sweet pots. So for breakfast here I have eggs, cereals, which is mostly Weetabix. I have arrowroots and sweet potatoes, bread, oatmeal, porridge, eggs. We like to have eggs twice a week, okay? So now that I have a rough idea, what I want to do is I'm not going to write masala chicken or roast chicken or whatever. I just want to have a rough idea, like on Mondays we have chicken, so that when I adopt this to the next month, maybe this month we'll have chicken tikka masala, but next month we'll have roasted chicken, but still on Mondays it will be chicken. You get what I mean? I hope you get what I mean. All right, now for my starches, I also like to write them down so that I make sure I am mixing and matching them. Of course, we'll have chapatis, everybody's favorite. Then we have rice, we have ugali, we have pasta, we have potatoes, then we have sweet potatoes. What am I missing, guys? That we have chapatis, rice, ugali. This is the main thing that people have here. Pasta, potatoes, sweet potatoes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normally I would write pasta as on a different day and spaghetti on a different day, but I want to try and add brown rice, so we'll have a day of just having brown rice. One day white rice, another day brown rice, so the kids can get used to it, and then we'll see whether we can remove this completely. We'll see. So you see, now I have all my meats, I have all my starches, and then I have all my breakfasts. Okay, so now the thing to do is to mix and match this and this and this and come up with 7 days worth of meals. Normally lunchtime is just leftovers of soup. So let me now start taking this and putting it here. I'll have a category here that I like to call, or I will call from today henceforth, fillers. And these are things that we used to fill in the gap when we don't have food. And this is butternut soup. You know how much we love this. I'm feeling like I could make tomato soup depending on what I find at the market. What else do you normally like to have when you don't have food? Oh, roast potatoes and sausages. You've seen me do this a million times. So on a day when the freezer is empty, it's just nice to have this, you know, just cooked and ready, especially the soups, just in case. So that would probably be in the menu, but to be made. The last columns are veggies and fruits, and this one I don't even plan for it because we go with what's in season, but it's mostly cabbage, steamed cabbage. Then we have collards, because if I write here kales, the grammar police will come for me. Then we have spinach, and then we have salads, and then we have fruits. So these ones are cooked when they get finished. Like, we don't put this in the freezer, but I will need to have them here so that when I'm writing my shopping list for tomorrow, I factor these in, different types of greens, and also the salads and the fruits. Okay. Guys, I've just noticed I wrote Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is Monday. Why did I even start with? I'd rather start with Monday actually. You know what? Let it stand. So let's just make this Monday. That stands. Okay. Now with my pencil, I like to look at what happens during the week that determines what we eat. For instance, speaking of breakfasts, on Sunday we are running late for church. Okay, we are not running late, like we don't like to run late. So the fastest breakfast we like to have is Weetabix. And then we like to have eggs for proteins because normally we don't have our snack on Sundays because we'll probably be in church. So Weetabix and eggs are fast to make. Weetabix is fast to make, eggs are fast to make, and then there are proteins, so they'll keep us full for longer. Okay. And then another thing, on Fridays we have sports. So people need energy, a lot of energy. So we like to have oatmeal on Friday. This is mostly just standard. And coach said kids should have a banana before they go play football and all that in the sun. So that one has to be there. So I've filled in some of the things that will not be changing. Like in the morning after breakfast, we like to encourage them to have water somehow, somewhere between breakfast and snack time. Snack time is always a fruit salad at around 10:30 a.m. Again, we are homeschoolers, so you might be wondering why we are doing this. The kids are at home all day, okay? So for dinner, I look at on the days we have like eggs, I make sure on these 2 days we don't have an animal protein, because in my opinion that would be too much animal protein in one day. So this would be definitely the day we will have beans on Wednesday, because we already had eggs in the morning. I've missed having rice and beans, you guys. One of my most favorite meals. And then on Sunday we can have, what do we have? So on Sunday we'll have dengu, some type of lentils for those who don't live here. Then we can have it with mashed potatoes. You know, I'm also cognizant of the fact that Sunday is an easy day, so I don't want some heavy cooking on this day, like the starch. Because as much as we're going to make the proteins, whether the beans, the meat, or whatever for the freezer meals, the starches we make on the day off. So Sunday is not the day I want to be making chapatis. My help is off and I'm tired, assuming I'm home on that day. So it could either be yogurt and a treat or a treat. Because let's say maybe I've baked a cake or muffins. We know we love to do those things here. So we'd probably eat them in the afternoon. Guys will burn all that calories when they're playing outside. Come and have dinner and boom. That is my meal plan. So I'm going to see how my editor and I can make this into a downloadable form. I won't put, what will I put? I don't know. I'll put it blank. You've watched this, see how you can fill it for yourself. I don't know how I'll do that, but I'll figure it out. But now, coming here, let me then write my shopping list. I'll have a shopping list for market, and then I'll have one for supermarket. Do I really want to go with, let me just look fancy for you guys, but trust me, I'll probably just write this in one mini. And then these are the meat, so let's call it slaughterhouse / city market, so that I know exactly what I'm buying where. So I've decided my shopping list into market and supermarket, the other market, the slaughterhouse, as you saw. I'll do a grocery haul video, so look out for that. And boom, done. So I'm done my planning for the month for this half of the year. I'm not changing this anytime soon. I'll just be changing like how I make the beef, how I make the fish, how I make the beans. But I'm not changing that we're having beef on Monday, by the way. Not.